Haha. We're back, chat, with a very spontaneous stream, but I have things to do. What is going on with my... Oh. Forgot to hide the UI on that. Oops. That's always a joy. It's always a joy. I do need to look into real quick, actually. We're gonna... Chat needs to be up there. Alright, I do real quick want to see PNG Tuber. That was the other... Yes, it's Opera. Fight me. I like Opera because of the tab management, because the workspace management. I've tried stuff like Arc and Zen, and it's just not my cup of tea. Are you gonna let me search? Hold on. Cutting down some of these tabs. Why my Wi-Fi do that? I think it might be me, not gonna lie. It might be me. Dropped frames through the floor, what? What is draining my internet right now? Okay, but there we go. Now it's perfect. Alright. Alright, we should be good now, chat. PNG Tuber. Can I search? Maybe itch is the problem because it's just taking forever to load. Yeah, PNG Tuber is one I was looking at doing because it's like it can do a lot more advanced rigging, and also I think it's written in Godot if I remember correctly. If this will ever load. Site isn't able to be reached. Is itch in general just down right now? I think itch might just be down. Alright, itch is just down then. Apparently. Alright. Well, in that case, alright, so itch is just down. PNG Tuber. It's written in Godot versus VOD, which is written in the almighty, let me go find it. VOD. Again, right? Yeah. Maybe this is just a repeat of what was it? Brand Shield? That was the company from Israel that did that. That was garbage to watch. Join the early access. When this comes out, that'll be cool. When this comes out, that'll be cool. I don't know if I'm a fan of how VOD works, though, because it's written in a ancient... I think it's written in SDL. Which, I think... No, that's not the name of it. No, I forget exactly what's written in. Here, does it give them the docs, technical stuff? API. It'd be nice to know. Visual C++. VOD. Wait, hold on. VOD. Oh, it's written in C# using SDL3. Oh, it's a C# application. The fact that it uses, let me, this thing uses more CPU than my web browser. Like, my web browser utilizes 3% CPU usage, usually between 2 and 3%. VideoTube uses like 14%. I still don't know why. It uses vastly more CPU than like every other application I have, and I don't know if it's because it's running on all CPU and not GPU, which is weird. I don't know if the same thing would happen on something like PNG Tuber that's written in Godot. I somehow doubt that because Godot games are kind of optimized by default. The full version of VideoTube does look cool though. Turn down the music. It's about there. The full version of VideoTube does look cool. That will be cool, but because PNG Tuber is already out, yeah, PNG Tuber Plus, it keeps linking to itch. It is down right now. We'll just default blame Brand Shield for that. We're gonna default blame Brand Shield actually. So, alright, anyway, so what are we here for? We're here because I'm reevaluating some things. And let's show you guys. I'll send this over here. Penpot is the first thing. Color palette. Okay. Organize these. Alright, so first I'm looking at Penpot. What CPU do I have? It is a Intel. It's an Intel i7 13th gen, 13700. Yeah, Intel i7 13700K. So it's a 13th gen, which is, you know, not fantastic considering I bought the CPU like right before Intel's oxidation issues went public. So it's not a bad CPU by any means. It's never given me problems in terms of like, you know, voltage and stuff like that. I think next time around I do an AMD build, just because I think with AMD is just significantly better in many ways than Intel. It's a lot more power hungry, but I like how much you can get for your money with AMD basically. Besides, I've never done an AMD build and I hear good stuff about it. So I'd like to do AMD next time around, but for now it's just gonna be Intel. So yeah, it's not too bad, besides the fact that the oxidation issues that came out. But Penpot is effectively CPU rendering stuff. I'm imagining it's CPU rendering stuff. ISA is what I'd guess. That was my first thought, and it's still my main thought. I don't know. Yeah, 13th, as a lot of people I don't think are having issues with 13th generation ones. It's just for a lot of people, they're like, their issues come from like Intel's testing where there's oxidation issues and voltage issues. I don't know if that's from people severely overclocking them that's triggering it or not. I would assume it's for really power hungry users. But SDL 3. Via OpenGL. This is weird. Language bindings. Does SDL3... It's running on OpenGL, so I don't know why it would be running on so much CPU. Yeah, I mean, it's graphics hardware via OpenGL and Direct3D. Yeah, I'm gonna try PNG Tuber and see if that helps anything. I think PNG Tuber is free. Yeah, it is. I can download it real quick, actually. You know, let me test it real quick. Yeah, it's already downloaded. Boom. Let me... Okay, this is funny, actually. Let me get rid of VOD real quick. It might... I don't know. You know, that might be a good point. It might be defaulting to the internal one. Let me open VOD and see. There we go. Yeah, so my Intel graphics are GPU 0 and the GPU 1 is my RTX card. It looks like it's running off the GPU. I mean, the GPU's usage is going up, so it's definitely using the GPU, but I don't know why it's using so much CPU. SSD is fine. 12% CPU right now. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's definitely not using the Intel graphics unless Task Manager is just not tracking it right. I'm gonna experiment real quick. Let's axe VOD. Let's switch your avatar to PNG Tuber. Aha! Look, it's me. It's definitely me, I promise. This is actually cool. This is the default PNG Tuber. And naturally, what is the rankings on it? This thing is using like 1% CPU at most. And like 200 megabytes of RAM. Super, super nice actually. Let me see. I can't like look at this. It's like, it's invisible, so it's actually hard for me to make out where things are unless I'm just, oh, there we go. Max FPS, bounce force, bounce gravity. Blink chance. Of course I want to blink. Yeah. 1 in 18. Just because I think the blinking is funny. Background color. Horrifying. Still horrifying. Oh, okay. Link sprite, replace sprite, duplicate sprite, add new sprite. This is definitely Godot. You can tell just from those icons. Let me grab the file real quick. Let me see. Load avatar. Add new sprite. How do you expect me to do this? Do you expect me to do this? What are you expecting me to do? Exit edit mode, add new sprite. Can I go to the C drive? User logs. Let me copy his path. Oh, okay. App user data. Copy. Paste. Okay. Oh my. Oh, I'm large. Oh, I'm so large. Oh, that's weird. Sprite frames. Can I make myself smaller so we're not... Oh, come on. Delete. Alright, let's go back to that. Is there a tamed down version that I got? Yes. Yeah, maybe that's it. Let me see. Add new sprite. Oh. Oh my. Oh. That's what... Oh. So... It's just randomly squashing itself. What happens if I do it? Oh. We just... Okay. Wow. What? What is this? What is this? This is horrible. Guess that's what that does. Uh-huh. It bounces? That's cool. Rotational limit. Let me just squish it down real quick. Actually, if I can go to simple image resizer. We want all the dimensions. No, it's simple image resizer. There we go. Then we 50%. Yeah, I think we need like 75% smaller. Resize. Surely this will work. C, fake path. Ah, yes. Oh wait, I had to download it. Oops. Okay, copy. You should be good. Actually, nope, I actually have that. Go over here. Go to delete you. Add new sprite. How did I? What if I go to recent? Trying to find where that was. Hunted down. Where was that? What was the shortcut I did? What you gonna do for me? Failed to add sprite. Okay. Alright. Maybe I just search shader cache. Be nice if it would like let me open it. Where are you getting these header files from? Oh, it's in the bench. This PC. Let's see. PNG tuber, where is it? It's searching. And it couldn't find it. Okay. How did I pull the... I can't replicate what I was doing. Nope. Wow, this thing is unintuitive. Hold on, we're gonna try some. Okay. PNG Tuber Plus. Or just docs? Just the docs would be great. This is a document on Scribe. That's funny, actually. Turn off Dark Reader because we've ruined it. Default avatar. Add sprite. Are you kidding me? Unlock this page after an ad. I have to watch an ad to read this. Okay. Rage. You know what? You know what? Wow, this is actually quite cool. That is actually very cool. My hat, it moves. Okay, you know what? You know what? We're just gonna go right back down here. And then just yeah, okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna oh, well, I have to have it open for it to do that? Okay. That has to be pulled up on my Psycho monitor. This is fine. We'll just use this default avatar. There's nothing wrong with that. What? There's nothing wrong with that. Besides, I'd rather actually, like, you know, be actually like, you know, designing stuff for today rather than dealing with this, so let's try it. Let's try it and see. Alright. Alright, off the topic of this, I'm revising my website again. And I like where Penpot is going. Because the thing is that I was using Figma for a while, right? And I was fine with Figma. I was fine with it until I found out that I have like a limit of 3 design files before they start, you know, charging me. And I'm not doing that, man. I don't want to. It's just not worth it. Side note, I do actually really like this default character. It's cool. It's very, not generic feeling. Only reason I say generic is because it's PNG tuber, so yeah. Okay. Alright, so Penpot. Really, really like it so far. It's very intuitive, very easy, very Figma-like. I'm not missing anything really, but I haven't done like really advanced prototyping, I suppose. It's also open source, which I can come to respect. Let me actually see. Penpot, GitHub. I just want to see if I can find the code. I think it's just React or something. Package.json. Let's do the old package.json read through. Oh, they're running yarn? Oh, they're running yarn. Oh, it's separate things. Closure. Not gonna lie, I don't blame you for that, Issa. I don't blame you. It's one of those things where if I just want to be building by the seat of my pants and not design stuff first, I do it. I don't really know which I prefer first. It's really only if I have a specific idea in mind. Like that's when I design stuff. Cause it helps me like building, helps me just like, you know, prototyping everything. So and let me, you know what? There. Okay. There we go. Okay, I just adjusted it so it's like, you know, actively listening to my voice a bit better. Rather than every tiny noise. How much does this sound like? Okay. 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 I'm trying to get this adjuster to work properly. Okay. 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 Alright. Alright. There we go. Okay, so that should be fine. That should be fine. Wow, this is weird. Trying to adjust this so it like fits just right. Okay. Okay. And then I keep minimizing it. But like I was saying, yeah, I normally don't spend too much time prototyping first. The only reason I prototype first is if I have a specific design in mind, and that is very important to me to get right, like the colors and all that. It definitely helps with like getting a bird's eye view of everything and knowing like what makes sense, what looks good, you know. Though it does cause some extra time when I could just be like, you know, building it and just changing it as it feels necessary is what often makes sense rather than just sitting there prototyping it. But it's cool. Now what the heck is it? Why is it written in Clojure? It's literally written in Clojure. That's so interesting. My question will be now is inside Penpot. There we go. Architecture. React and closure script, closure JVM. What is the main framework? It's PubSub. And the front end is just React and closure script. I don't hear enough about closure, honestly. So that's why it threw me off so much. But yeah, closure. Anyway, it's cool. It's cool. I don't have any issues with it thus far, and the only exception being it doesn't have a desktop app officially. There's an unofficial port of it for desktop with Electron, which is not, and I probably would just get that. It's probably totally fine to use that. I wasn't sure how far along it was, and I hadn't really gotten the chance to look at it, so I guess we can see real quick too. Penpot desktop. Parent, that's not a link that works. There it is, Penpot desktop. Unofficial desktop tool. Gets pretty good ratings. System level application experience. Oh, so it's actually a dedicated window, except it's Electron. Alright. What is the page? Yeah, alright. Penpot desktop app, cool. Alright, we'll stick to the web for now just in case. But anyway, this is the design I'm thinking. It's a lot more minimalist. What you'll notice in this here, this is actually a really cool scaling feature. What you'll notice here, I'm going with a lot more of a very basic design. It's a similar color scheme, right? But it's different because I want to feel like a bit more calm. I took a lot of inspiration from Steph Ango, who is the CEO of Obsidian. He's really, really cool, and he's got some great stuff. Some great stuff here. He's done interviews and has some great philosophy on designing apps and stuff like that. But he's very much very cool in terms of design stuff that he does. Projects, where is it? Flexoki. This is his entire, like, he created an inky color scheme, and that he bases like all of his theming and stuff off of it. It's not what I'm going with here, but I just really, really like the approach. And just overall the way he designs the website, I really, really appreciate that a lot more. Because it's just a lot easier, you know, to look at, a lot easier to just rate from. Like, look at this simple blog post, simplest thing on the planet. It's not like I have an issue with our current website, but you can see the difference of where things can feel a bit chaotic, or just, I don't know, just a lot of design choices that I find. I'm yawning so much. That's probably a bad sign, since it's like 3 o'clock. But consistent talking does that to me. So, yeah, anyway, so with all this stuff here, I'm just finding that a lot of these design choices, like this blog post page is totally good. And even some of the choices where I went like adding Excalibur stuff randomly to here is really cool. And I really like it in some cases. Status page, this is cool. There's some cool stuff here. It's just, I don't really feel like it reflects what I'd prefer to go for. Like, in all honesty, I might remove this stuff. I don't feel it necessary to track what I'm most versed in, but rather provide maybe like what my favorite tools are and stuff like that. And even like, there's actually one idea I had. Let me show real quick. Check some. There we go. Ellie, the CEO of Pyro, and a friend. Ellie has a cool thing here where you can kind of see like the base outlines here around different boxes. And then the main technologies that they use right here. And this is definitely a cool design I could see rolling with. It's not, I don't know, I think I could vibe with it. Sorry. Currently in active development. Texan.tv. VTuber agency. Between 300 and 10,000 followers. I might have to apply to that eventually. Anyway, this is a cool design. Very cool design that I can see. I think this is Next.js. Yeah, it is. But it's very cool, very cool design here. I could definitely vibe with the box design here. Again, it's really cool. It's one of those things where like I could totally vibe with this, but something I learned from from this website is that trying to mix a minimalist style, trying to mix a minimalist feel with the card system I have here, I don't feel like really works. So from a design perspective, I really don't like this. I don't like it because it feels like we're trying to combat itself. It feels like we've got a minimalist website and then just these cards that kind of combat against that. And it's probably just a me thing. But from a design perspective, I'm not a fan of it. It's cool, it's just not what I was hoping for. I also don't know if I continue. The thoughts idea I have is cool, but it's one more thing to write from. And when I write, I want it to feel like it's not a stress of like, oh, I have a thoughts page that I have to put something out for. Because I thought the thoughts page would be like something that I would put out stuff for like way more often than the blog posts to have more consistent writing. But the issue is it turned into me feeling like I had to put stuff out on the thoughts page, which is again probably just a me thing. But for that, I don't really know if it's what I should go for. I don't know. Just replace the cards with a div. Yeah, I could definitely break down a lot of this design. I could definitely break down a lot of it. So there's definitely ways to improve it. There's definitely ways to improve it, but I do have to say I really like where we're going with this new one. Yeah, it's not like I said, it's not like the thoughts idea is a bad thing. It's just that it feels like an extra pressure. Like my writings, I haven't published anything since February, and I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I haven't had something serious to write about there. I'd like to write there more, but it's not stressing me out or anything. Go to thoughts, and it feels like, well, I could be more active than this. And also just, I will frequently post on Blue Sky little thoughts like this, so it's basically a second Blue Sky that I have to write to. It doesn't really make sense. Which does bring us back to what Ellie has, where we have latest post thing. Like this, I would have this. I could have this at least. So, evaluating stuff, when it comes to evaluation, it's definitely a hard to say thing. Because it really is like, if we compare things here, Steph has a very minimalist way of doing this, okay? And it's fantastic. There's a lot of good writings here. This is literally just Jekyll, and then all the markdown files are connected to Obsidian, and like that's it. That's it. It's so minimalist and brute, but it's cool. Then we have Ellie here. This is a full-on Next.js page, so it's comparing apples to oranges in many ways. This isn't the most, like, in-your-face... How do I word this? It's not minimalist. It's not a minimalist style. It's kind of, but not really. Not the same way Steph's is. So, taking inspiration from both kind of does dig me in the same hole. Queen of overthinking and underachieving, long may she spiral. I refrigerate peanut. Nope. You know what? If we keep scrolling on that, I'm gonna get really upset. I'm already upset at seeing I refrigerate peanut butter. No. Just no. But from this, it's definitely hard. Because I can see some potential here of like kind of borrowing from this idea of just like these very simple minimalist boxes versus these, which again are not terrible. I'm not vibing with that style. I want something less in your face when you randomly see this stuff. It's cool, but yeah. So something similar to Ellie's with your site. If I remember, I'm ISO.com. Wrong. I did it wrong. Fine, okay. Let me pull you up on my Discord. I got pinged. Rust on nails. Rust on nails. Okay. This website feels like a fever dream. Try to use the dev. Yep, web server down. Cloudflare is always online. This is what you used. Oh, a SSI WebRain. Yeah, so this was you. Broken config. What are you writing it in? Just a bit of static PHP. Issa, you write PHP? Are you secretly Taylor Otwell? Are you secretly the creator of Laravel? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm debating. I'm debating some design things right now. Because I got really set. Yeah, PHP scares me. I'm sorry. It scares me. I got really set on this minimalist style here, and I think I could definitely still make it work. Like, I might even be able to use... I think I could still use the box system, you know? Like... Here. What could I do on this, at least? Home. This is home. That's what I thought. Just to showcase. Fill this in with... Then... Is it stroke? Or... Layout. Oh yeah, we can flex grid it. What do we want? I don't think stroke is gonna do anything. Drop shadow. Add outline. Penpot. This is gonna be a dumb question. To box. Oh, it was stroke. I was just doing it wrong. There we go. Can we do... Oh, didn't mean to do that. Can we do a rounded edge? I love how Duckless is the only sign that's actually popping up here. What's this? Oh. He said LOL. Amazing. Appreciate the domain. Need my own retro badge. Look what all the cool kids got. That'd be cool. Are these all the same exact dimensions? I should make one. '88 by 30, just an 88 by 31. Honestly, probably will. I should do that. Alright, we'll add that to the list, actually. I should make a proper, like, project to-do list. Right now, I'm just half living on Notion. I can add that. Alright. There. Yeah. Alright. That is on the to-do list because that needs to be done. That would be funny. Just all your to-dos into Obsidian. Yeah. I've got... I should just make a to-do list on Obsidian. Project to-do list. I'm in a weird limbo state where I've got Obsidian for all my writing, like actual writing, like blog posts or stories and concepts, storyboarding and stuff like that. But all my actual like organization and project hubs and stuff like that to like keep everything organized is sitting on Notion. And it's a strange balance of like, how much do I want to put on Obsidian that would make sense, and how much do I want to keep on Notion that would make sense. So I'm kind of in a strange transition phase, limbo almost. I'll probably end up using Obsidian more and more. It's nothing against Notion, but I just live on Obsidian better. At least enjoy it a bit more. I think Notion still dominates in terms of organization skills. Yeah, I should just make no Obsidian is nice because you can just feel like it doesn't need to be structured. Like I can just make to-do list. Like I can just make a to-do list right here, and I don't feel any pressure to like put it anywhere specific. I can organize it where it makes sense eventually. Create 88 by this again. Isa. If I can type. $88 by 31. $4 not found. By 31 retro badge. Why is the font the way it is? I don't like how those numbers are. I think I have to change the font. I don't hate writing in that font, but the numbers do not look good. What if I just use JetBrains Mono? Be cool like that. I might do JetBrains Mono, honestly. Either that or... fixed. Oh my. Aw, co-host. Rest in peace, co-host. I never got on co-host. I really wanted to. Holy goodness. Was this Matt's idea? Or was this just something that has happened? Is this far less within circles than I think? If that makes any sense. Goodness gracious. Matt has so many of these. Oh my gosh. What do I know Matt from? I feel like I've interacted with Matt. I just can't remember where it's from. Seizure banners. Search too. Yeah, that might be why. Simple image host. I need my own image host like that, because it'd just be so easy. RSS reader. My gosh. This is seizure and a half, but yeah. Discord? No way. Yeah, I'm gonna go to town. Those buttons need to be added to my new page. But going back to this for here. Hold on. I just saw someone use Discord light mode. I need to yell at them for this. Discord light mode? Not in my house. Is my streamer mode on? Of course it's not. Yeah, of course it's not. Would be nice if it was like, you know, on by default. Also, I refuse to acknowledge rust on nails. I refuse to acknowledge that. Refuse. Outright refuse. Please stop messaging me, social. I don't need to see that. I would imagine it is. I would definitely imagine it is. I know Rust on Rails is not a terrible idea by any means, but I don't see how much it'll take off. Because I think it's cool, and their choice to use Axum and the Tokyo system to it definitely makes it a lot more appealing. But when you think about how much of the Rust community would just be like, nah, I'll make the entire application myself. Just give me Actix. I'll have my own database querying system written from scratch without anything. I don't see how that's going to make a huge impact on the Rust community, but I appreciate that someone actually made, unironically, Rust on Rails. But yeah, I do need to explain why I'm on 11T. Because I was thinking that I would go with it. Because I strongly dislike ORMs and do not use them ever. I'm not against ORMs, but I totally get why people try to avoid them where they can. Like, there's tools like SQL C you can get, where you can just write raw SQL queries, and they'll go through Go, or something like that. I think SQL C supports Go, and maybe TypeScript. Let me go see. Compile SQL to type-safe code, catch failures before they happen. Yeah, I think this has support in Go and is coming to TypeScript. Stuff like SQL C is really cool. Yeah, generate Go code. Stuff like SQL C, projects like SQL C, these are why I can totally ditch ORMs. But at the same time, I understand why people will go with ORMs, because certain ORMs like Drizzle for TypeScript, I think are cool. I quite like those. It's definitely not difficult. It's definitely not. It's just a matter of, I think, the choice. Like, a lot of people who jump on using software like Next.js for building web applications, more often than not, they're going to go with an ORM or a Svelte kit or something like that. Some people, it really depends. I think some people are also just like, don't want to have to write actual SQL queries. They just want to be like, okay, Prisma or Drizzle, or if they're in the Rails community, Active Record, just write here's where I want the database schema to be, versus just actually writing out the schema by hand. Personally, if I was writing a backend though, and I was writing it in Go, I'd have no excuse to not use SQL C. I mean, it just looks nice. If there was a SQL C Rust binding though, If there was a sequel C Rust binding, I'd be on the Rust train a lot more than I already am. Because I've experimented with Rust, but not much. So. But anyway, can we round out these corners at all? But I guess we can't really, because we're having to deal with a grid. Unless... Oh. That was rotation. Alright, we can at least bracket it. Stuff like that. Flex. Okay. Because if we had like... Let's see. Actually. We're just using the same thing, so... If we write this as like... I'm fine. I'm good with that. Should I put this in line? And maybe go... Okay, where can I grab rest? Simple icons. Yeah, what am I saying? Simple icons. I know where you are. Rest. PNG. Have you. We'll just experiment and see. Copy to clipboard. I had some other palette ideas we might add later for like alternate modes and stuff. Icon library. Iconify here? Yeah. I love Iconify. It's made by Antfu, the guy who works at Nuxt and works on Windows CSS and stuff like that. Iconify is really, really cool. Unless you were talking about the pixel ones, the pixel icons. This right here. I think this. Oh wait, no, that one. That's not the one I was using. So this here. Yeah, this. I love. It's not the biggest library, but I do really like this. Icon sets there. But yeah, Iconify is really cool. Yeah, no, there's a lot of icon packs that I would have to break into because I'd end up getting one and it wouldn't have an icon I needed. Like, even really big icon libraries, like Simple Icon, are lacking some. So I end up just using Iconify and then just smashing together different icon sets. As long as they, like, look relatively similar design-wise, you wouldn't even notice. But yeah. Yeah, no, it's really cool, though. Anfu has a lot of cool projects that, like, I don't know how much attention they get, but are really cool. He's really deep in the Vue ecosystem, though, so I don't use a lot of the Vue stuff. Let me ditch the text in here just to make sure I can send this right. Yeah, I use Font Awesome for fonts because most of the stuff I get is just off of Google Fonts and stuff. There we go. Actually, maybe if we simple icon, grab you. You. All right. I don't want, we'll do source sans 3. Wait, actually, is using enter. Yeah, not using source sans 3, I'm using enter. I tried source sans 3 and it's cool. But Rust. Be nice if I could simulate rounded borders here, but it's not what I need. Oh, border radius. We'll just go with card. Value or alias. I think 15 is probably. Or 10. 10 or 15, something like that. Border radius. Aha! There we go. Now we know how to hack it. Well, kind of. Can I not mess with it? Is that Edit border radius Penpot. Let's see. Oh, am I stupid? Oh. Five. There we go. Don't know if I want. Hold on. JetBrains mono. I'm just gonna experiment real quick. It would be cool if I did JetBrains mono. Because this would be, actually, this is written wrong because this is recycled from the writings page. It's be 800. And you need to be regular. I'm not sure if the font really fits a ton. I could see it multiple ways. So. Get a drink. No, 100% sold on the font. Could actually see. We're on writing. For writing, it looks really good. Interfont looks really good for writing. Group text. No, enter just looks way better there. I mean, I could mix some. Like JetBrains mono for like any of these boxes here. group those. Okay. Tech card rest. Then we can just duplicate that each time, probably. Profile card. File. Add that to home. And group that into body. Put that in between here. There we go. There we go. All right. I think it could definitely work if we used JetBrains Mono there. I feel like enter is fine though. It leads away from the cluttered feel. Something like this. Right about there. Right about there should be fine. And then Control D. About there. Appears to be about the same. 5, 5, 4. Pixel. Oh, now it's right. Okay. No, this should all match. And down here it's 5 pixels too. Alright, so that looks good. Alright, logo. Yeah, we'll not need our own box for this. Down there. Is there another body that I missed? Is that it? Oh, that's the right thing. Okay. Profile picture. There we go. Image. Let me lump these. Group. Profile picture. Pixel. There we go. Very hard to deal with the considering G Sans. Sorry, I keep looking at the chat. Am I pronouncing that right? Oh, it's Versailles. Guys Mono looks interesting. But Guys Sans, no, that I see what you're saying. That's cool, actually. Really cool. Are you gonna be using anything any sort of templating language or anything? Or are you gonna make the site from scratch, you think? Like outside of the, you know, PHP script. Random bits. Yeah, there's like a little clipping. That's not clipping, that's just on the image for some reason. Fill. New one's gonna be Svelte Kit? That's awesome, actually. You thinking about making it more dynamic then? I would consider using Svelte. I don't know if it demands something like Svelte Kit though. Don't know yet if it demands something, if my website demands something like that. There's some serious. I think we need to edit that up. API for Discord status and stuff. No, that would be cool. Yeah, that is where I kind of think maybe I should go for something more dynamic so I have more room to grow. Because going with something like 11T, I'm not going to be able to do much outside of just like, you know, post blog stuff. So I think I might want to do something more dynamic then. I could just stick with Astro, honestly, because Astro can serve so much. My gosh. Serious clipping issues. Need to fix that. And pull up GIMP. Something like that. Let me see. Yeah, after we finish the actual design, this is where I need to do more brainstorming on it, so I'm gonna say I will evaluate what I want to build it in after I have more of an idea of what's gonna be present on the website. So let me see. Where? There's my drive. If I go over here. It's right on the side next to it. Should be visible there, because it's just not there. Don't know. Exactly where. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, just from looking at that, since it's looks fine on GIMP. Looks to be fine. I don't know what else. Must be that, yeah. Let me pull this back up here. Facing the whole thing into canvas, like 10 pixels bigger. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Let's try that. Nice idea. Let's. How big is it? Recently used? Right, let me see. Can I expand the canvas from here? Tell me to do text. Canvas size. Okay, there we go. Make it a little bit bigger just to be safe. Actually, yeah. Here's that. So it should be 3. Two, 4. Exporting will still export the new size, even if you can't select it. Okay. Yeah. Me. Is that no? I don't want to save it. Export as. Is there? Slightly bigger. Export. There we go. Control Shift. Yep. Huh. That is a very useful shortcut, actually. I don't open GIMP enough, so I haven't memorized the shortcuts very well. Alright, perfect. Thank you, Isa. Now... let me just keep that up here. Alright. Logo. Not what I meant to do. Image. There we go. Or let's layer it over itself. Hold on. Still doing that. Still doing a little minor one off to the side. It's so close. Oh. At least it's way less noticeable. Unless you like zoom in. Why are you doing that? I click. Yeah, it probably won't matter the actual site. It's just this. It's gonna be an actual issue. Let's see. Image. Jump. Wrong one. Yeah, it really does not matter. I can't even see it on this one. Oh yeah, this one's actually better. It's not even bleeding over on this one. All right. Then 24. Yeah. And group. Text, profile text. Then we profile text. I do like that. How it shows current roles and stuff like that. I think I might have to do something like that, yeah. Actually, I have a even lighter color. But if we go with, okay, so if we do header there, then I can make the head. Probably go find a summer host to troll now. What's a summer host? I have no idea what you mean, honestly. Bros abandoning. What's ow? Did not mean to select. Well, I also didn't mean to minimize that. The one pitfall of PNG tuber. Don't minimize it. Ever. Minecraft photos using illegal shade bee practices and usually not registered. Whoa. Sounds awesome. Summer stock club. Running short on money? Want a little extra cash to spend on Minecraft server donation ranks? You know what? We're gonna save that for another time, so Twitch doesn't get mad at me for viewing such things. I doubt they care. And also, it's not like they'll know, but yeah, I think this will be cool when if we hover over it and it highlights. I honestly think that, yeah, I definitely am going to be using Astro. I might go for something else. I'll real quick see Astro's take on Penpot. What is yours? Points. Serve any kind of data. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty standard stuff. Yeah, Astro is probably what I'd use. I could use something like Svelte Kit. The thing about Svelte Kit is I'd have to add some extra stuff for stuff like blog posts and stuff like that. Whereas Astro, it's just standard. It's standard to have content collections and stuff like that. And I don't know of anything really super dynamic that would demand Svelte Kit, really. Not off the top of my head, at least. Not off the top of my head. Yeah, you can tell I'm a big Astro user. And I just like it. I'm used to it. I imagine that's what I'll end up with. But yeah. Alright. Sorry, 11T. So you know what that means? actually. Keep everything except the readme. Just clearing this up for next time. Unsure what to do here yet. Well, you have fun with that, also, Isa, if you're gonna pop out then. Good having you here. Have fun trolling the illegal server hosts. Not sure what to do here yet. Probably just Astro again. Maybe Svelte Kid. Who knows? Okay, perfect. Like wow 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 wow. Bam bam bam. It's probably the most sound I'll get up there. If we go with furry. Horrifying. Jump scare. Alright, maybe I want it on a separate thing like here. You know what, maybe it should be a different card. Yeah, I mean, it technically needs to go in body, so. Okay, I guess we need to make this longer. Maybe footer. Oh, Party. You're still struggle busing? Rose still struggle busing? Party, I've betrayed my kind of Figma. I'm turning to Penpot because I believe in open source technologies. I'm such a rebel. Actually, what? Oh, it's long. Anyway, Twitch censored that for real. Pretty unfiltered for real. Tell your cat I said pss, 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 pss. Correct color, but wrong. No idea what that'll be. That'll be some text. Okay. Got nice cards here. He believes in profiting off of open source software. Criminal. Absolute criminal. How could you? What a traitor. Rest but 3 times. Alright. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to move the... This is gonna be... my tech... my software. There we go. I like to be grouped. My tech. Yeah, I'm only switching because Figma. It's gonna charge me if I have over 3 design files. And I believe in open source software because I'm broke. Word. And you know what? Just to make it easier, let's call this card too. Make it easier. Makes more sense anyway. Alright, so... Oh, we just gotta measure it correctly here. Did we get it first try? No, we didn't. Close enough. Well, technically. No, let's just keep it down there. This will need to go. Seems to go 27 up from that. $71. Man. Honestly, now I understand why no big bot rolls out there on API wrapper. What? This is why we don't question Discord's API. This is why we use Discord Python. What? Who is blowing up my phone? Hold on. Just eats the downtime. We don't question it. We don't question the stupidity. 671 to 654. 17 difference. Meaning this needs to lose 17 and go down to 2660. There we go. It actually looks sane now. Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it's exactly 10. 654. We should go down to 664. There we go. Oh wait, we have to. Bring this down to 660 then. If we wanted to account for that. Does that not look right? No, it's right. It just looks wrong for some reason. My text is fine. Literally about to run the first proper Discord bot. That's awesome. Milestone moment. This is awesome. Is it gonna be is it gonna be the actual Majava bot or ping pong? The signature ping pong bot from the signature Discord JS guide? That's like iconic on the Discord JS guide. I remember reading that when I like that was like 4 years ago when I first started trying to actually code. My tech. These need to be 10 away. And 867. Let's see. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Come over here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So there's beginning of that. Stop maximizing these. Give them a bit more room away from this. 2 extra. Just vibe coded it. Cloudflare tab. Nothing. No, didn't run. How dare. Cloudflare tab because I might deploy this in Cloudflare pages instead of GitHub pages. Because I don't like dealing with GitHub actions. It's not that. It's more of just an extra step. And Cloudflare pages just feels much nicer. I could also just self-host it on my Raspberry Pi, which I might do, honestly. That's another thing to think on. I haven't even decided what exactly I want to do for this new revision, though, tech-wise. So right now, we're just designing it. We'll see where it goes. See where it flows to. Bam, 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 bam. Alright, I'm gonna get up and stretch real quick, so I will be right back. Hee. Alright, we're back. Okay. So, yeah, hopefully next time we'll have the Penpot desktop app. This should save on my account. I think the desktop app should too, but we're just experimenting today, so we get a feel for it. Alright, let's go. I think... just to theoretically build another. Let's go. Keep that on a clipboard. Search for Go. Oh, hey, Godot. Next looks good. Is A-Spread on here? A-Spread is on here. That's cool, actually. Literally a Penpot. That's cool. Obsidian. Notion. Simple icons should actually have everything, I think. If I'm not linear. Linear's on there. Codeberg. No way VS Code isn't on here, right? Free Code Camp is. You kidding me? VS Code. Seriously? I guess I'll have to steal from something else. That is surprising, actually. Let me look on Simple Icons official website. Just curious. Maybe it is VSC. VS Codium. That is very strange, actually. We've got so many and not VS Code. Not even Visual Studio. Is IntelliJ on here? IntelliJ. WebStorm. How strange. I gotta close out of this. Bento is on here? That's cool. If I go to Pixel. Where are you? Nope, Bento ain't on there. Would've been cool. Let me just... Material design. Material design does have Rust. It doesn't have Godot. Or A-Sprite. Does have VS Code. Doesn't have IntelliJ. I'll just steal IntelliJ from MDI. Most of them will keep the simple icons just to make it somewhat consistent. But yeah, that's weird. Django. Rails. Railway. Fly IO. Good, good. Okay, let's alright. Tech card. Go. We'll just make it alternate. Stable.dev is criminal. What does stable.dev do? Darn stable.dev. Whoops. Them not having stable.dev is criminal. How dare. Alright, you know what? I will be right back again. 1 second. We should totally add a PR to add stable.dev to the icons. All right. The icons should adjust. Since these are PNGs, we have to take this with a grain of salt, because the icons themselves should be totally fine on the actual website, but the space, as far as spacing goes, all right. All right. And what we'll do is just wait. There we go. I used to go up top. This is in a strange order there. There we go. This needs to go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, perfect. Then, oh boy, this is where things get trippy. Right, it's not gonna exactly fit. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Let me see, so I need to go in tech. There we go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 13 outside of it. 6, 9, 10. Okay. Four, that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now will be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And over here it'll be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there's an extra pixel that we can't seem to be using. That's fine, it's one. It'll be very minor. And this. This is way more than 10 though. Okay. And this. Okay, so maybe... Maybe... Oh, didn't mean to do that. Okay. Let me see, another way of it stretched like that. Maybe... need to adjust. Yeah, I need to adjust this where this is. Brought right to the edge. Six, 9, 10. Can't really adjust that. Okay. There we go. Hit 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then over here it becomes, oh boy, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 22. Why? I think we need padding on the sides. Somehow. Let me see. Yeah, I feel like it's just too much to do that. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's fine. 6, 9, 10. Okay, I could do like maybe okay. Good day. Welcome in, Ladia? Ladia? Yeah, I think I got it. First try. Definitely. We are prototyping Welcome into the stream. We are prototyping new website design in Penpot because Figma is going to charge me if I have over 3 designs. So obviously we're going to use the open source guy who's much nicer. Average. Yeah. Be nice if the grid was actually nice to me. Let's see here. Alright, let's do this. That's kind of like 3.5. And then over here. There we go. There we go. Alright, now... There's a lot of spots. So I'm thinking maybe... but of course, spots will be different. It's gonna end up being a flexbox situation rather than a grid. I just don't want to mess with flexbox here. This is just for symbolism. So this can we add another row? I add more than one row? Or, yeah, like how many rows can we do? Alright. So maybe I'll do... Yeah, that should be fine. Alright. So that means... Am I do duplicate? Yeah, I won't mess with this. We just need to, like, you know, give it a feel for what it's gonna have to be. Maybe I can. Let's see if I keep doing this. Maybe... Let me just simulate here. Yeah, so, yeah. Okay, maybe I do want to mess with Flexbox down here just to be safe. Okay, flex needs to be shaped better. Why are none of these going in the correct order? Need to be wrap. Add flex wrap to Penpot. Oh, direction is wrap. Okay. Oh, that's wrap. Yeah, of course. Duh. Space between. There we go. Much better. Let me see if I can switch all of these to be. All of these are going to be flex. Have to be flex. Unless. Maybe if we do this. Six and a half. If we have fixed padding, we need some fixed padding around here. There we go. And the vertical height we need. That looks even. I think that should be good. Probably. Alright. Bam. Bam. Bam, bam, bam. Bam. Bam, bam. All right. Not too bad. Not too bad, actually. We definitely could see if there's... that definitely feels better. Is there anything else we can add? Anything else we can change? I think it's probably the extent of what we're gonna get. There should be plenty of room for everything though, so I'm not worried. If it's one big flex box too, it's not a huge deal. Next time around, we'll probably try and, like, you know, debate what we want for actual tech. Like, do we want to use Astro? Do we want to dive into Svelte Kit? Stuff like that. I think that will be a good thing to have. We do also need to finish playing Bring Me Hope, because we're still on the playtesting list. So that'll come around. And the character sheets plugin, that needs to be finished up. So that'll come around. I might experiment with the character sheets plugin off camera to finish it up, because I have some new ideas on how to approach it. So it might end up getting finished off camera. Who knows? But we'll see. I'll announce. Either way, I will announce when that goes into its first available version, and hopefully get submitted to the Obsidian plugin list. But that being said, I think we are good to go here. I'm very happy using Penpot, honestly. Very happy with using this. Very fun website for just wireframing and designing everything about how we want to approach this UI. Very impressed with it. So, you know what? Hold on. This is like 6, 12, 18, 24. I mean, I don't feel like I could use up all of those spots. I mean, I feel like I should actually get rid of some of them. Does that feel nicer? It felt too crowded before. We have to combat that. Let's see here. Okay, Let's see. Let's see. And at least change the text just to simulate that. Three, 6, 7.5. Should be. Okay. That's alright, so there's JavaScript. That's 6. Right. Let's do. Alright. Yeah, alright. I think we're gonna call it there. We can do the tedious stuff later on that stuff. Let me go find someone to raid real quick. Okay. Take it over here. Okay, who's online?
Welcome.
We raided Fern last time. Let's try and raid. Pyrocynical. Oh yes, we could raid Pyrocynical. Can I raid Maya? Or Myra? Possibly. Oh, they're doing good though. Let's do Quellis Dev, perhaps. Yeah. Do Quellis Dev. Alright. Sounds good. Alright, it's been real, guys. Probably do a raid and run because I gotta head out. But it was nice seeing you, and we will be back next time, hopefully, for more shenanigans. Alright, let's go, chat. Away we go. Alright. See you guys later. Ho ho.